All right, so welcome to our Journey to Bronze Ambassador meeting, and we are so excited to have you here with us tonight. My name is Marie Gaynor, and I'm a leadership development coach, and joining me is Pat James. Pat, are you with us?
I am. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm so glad that you took the time out of your Thursday evening to join us. And I think we have some really exciting news and things to look at and think about and just get everyone ready to go. So,
Awesome.
looking
Thanks. So
forward to it.
Pat and I both are in Florida. I think that everybody that's with us tonight is in the Florida area. I'm in Central Florida, and Pat is over on the west coast of Florida. So we both have pretty big territories. So, but we're glad that you joined us. And not only do we have new people on with us tonight, it looks like we have some established people as well. So, welcome everybody. Okay. So here's our agenda. I know it looks like a lot, but I promise you, I think we're going to be able to get through all of this in about 35 minutes. Okay, so Erin says she cannot hear anything. All right. So, all right, so hopefully if she logs off and comes back on, all will be good there. Okay, so again, this looks like a lot, but really it's not. Some of it is all tied in with each of the topics that we're talking on, but we're going to talk about multi-level marketing, what that is, the Kickstart program for those of you that are new to Avon, and of course it's more fun with a friend. We're going to share the Southeast Success Plan. We're going to talk just a minute about Facebook parties and what is 5x5. Be prepared, every connection, our leadership philosophy, the $300 solution. We'll just do a quick little recap, talk about our incentives and a couple of reminders, and then what our next steps are. Okay, so there are two ways to earn with Avon. You can earn by selling the product, whether that's face-to-face or online, and you earn from sharing the opportunity. And that's what we call network marketing or multi-level marketing, where you earn a commission from people that you personally recruit to join your team. So in the chat box, let me know, are you new to Avon? Like, are you still with is this your first campaign, or are you here for less than 7 campaigns? How long have you been with Avon? Joyce is new. How about the rest of you? I know that some of you have been with us for a while. I see some established representatives there. Okay, so could be you're working on a device that you don't have access to the chat box, but that's okay. So, Angelique says she's not new, but not quite established. So good. We're going to be sharing. Information that is pretty specific to new representatives, but those of you that have been with us for a while, certainly this is information. If you're a leader, that it's just going to be sort of a reminder of things that you should be talking to your team about. Those of you that are established, maybe have gotten out of leadership, maybe this is going to be news to you that we have a program called Kickstart and some other things that we're doing. So let's just talk about the Kickstart program. If you're new, did you know that you can earn over $1,000 in your first 90 days? I'm sure that sounds great, right? Especially it's the holidays, we're spending a lot of money. Wouldn't that extra money be great to be paying off your holiday bills? Or, maybe you just want to start saving some money now for your summer vacation. With this cool weather in now, I'm already thinking about, oh my gosh, I can't wait till summer gets here. But it sounds good, right? Well, I can show you right here on this single slide how simple and easy you can make this happen. So Avon's Kickstart program really sets you up with steps and commitments to move your business along quickly and to get that immediate reward. So you hit the ground running and gain momentum. So this is how it works. you'll earn 40% on all your sales in your first campaign. You'll earn 40% on your next 6 campaigns when you achieve each of the Kickstart sales goals. And 40% means everything, your face-to-face sales, your online sales, all product categories. So it doesn't matter if it's even a fixed earnings product for the rest of us that has that little diamond next to it. As a new representative, when you hit your Kickstart goals and get that 40%, you earn 40% on everything you sell, no matter how you sell it. Invite your friends to build a business together, and you'll also earn $50 on every qualified recruit who joins your team within the Kickstart timeframe. And now there's no limit to that within the Kickstart program. It's up to you. So you can have 3 people join, you can have 10 people join. As long as you're within those first 7 campaigns, your bonus on every qualified recruit is $50. Pretty great, right? Now, if you're past the Kickstart, so for those of you that are established, your bonus is $20. So once you get in your 8th campaign and beyond, a qualified recruit is all day $20 in your pocket. The definition of a qualified recruit is a new representative with a $150 paid order in their first or second campaign of appointment. All right, so you'll also earn $200 when you hit all the Kickstart sales goals and you recruit 3 friends to join your team and sell. So that means 3 qualified recruits, meet all your Kickstart goals, and Avon's going to give you an extra bonus of $200. Sounds good, right? So when you add all of that up, it's over $1,000 when you hit all of those goals. So what our goal for those of you that have maybe been in leadership and you've fallen back to a promoter, or if you're new to Avon, our goal for everybody on this call tonight is to be a bronze ambassador or even higher. But the first step, right, we had to take baby steps. The first step is becoming a bronze ambassador. It's really quite simple. So we're all working to become this bronze ambassador. And as a reminder, there's just 3 components that you have to fulfill every campaign in order to maintain the title of bronze ambassador. So first goal is you must have personal sales of $200 or more. So you have to consistently keep adding customers to your customer bank, right? Because you want to make sure, even in a tough campaign, that you have enough customers, both face-to-face and online, to get that to that $200 sales goal. So that's the first step. The second step is you have to have at least 3 people in your first generation placing an order. And first generation means team members that you have personally recruited. And number 3 is when you combine your personal order plus the orders of your downline, and all of that reaches $1,000 or more, then you're there. You're a bronze ambassador. So we call those combined sales your unit sales. So your unit plus your sales, when you combine that all together and it's $1,000, bingo, you're a bronze ambassador. So if you have a $400 order yourself and your team produces $600 and there's 3 orders or more, then again, it's a bronze ambassador. So whatever the combined sales are, you have to have, though, at least $200 yourself and at least 3 people ordering, and combined sales $1,000. So hopefully that makes sense. Of course, it's more fun with friends. So I'm sure you're already thinking about, who am I going to be talking to? You're going to be laying in bed tonight thinking, oh my gosh, I need to call my sister-in-law, or I need that girl I used to work with that just left for another job. I hear that she doesn't like so much. I think maybe I need to give her a call. So there's so many people that you probably are already thinking about. Well, how do you get them to join your team? It's really easy, right? So in case you don't know, this is how you do it. You need to know your reference code. So you'll be sending them to startavon.com, and you give them your reference code. So your reference code is what follows the slash in your website URL. So for example, my URL is Winter Haven. This is where I live, in Winter Haven, with no space. So it's youravon.com/Winter Haven. So if I were a leader, or I wanted to be a leader, I would be giving the code Winter Haven to my people, to my prospects, to join my team. All right. And this is where you're going to find your personal URL if you don't know where it is. So you log into youravon.com, you click on Web Office, and on the right-hand side, you'll see your eStore address. So whatever follows the slash is the code that you're going to want to give your recruits. All right, so I want to share with you what we call the Southeast Success Formula. As soon as your new team member is enrolled, you want to ask them, how much money do you want to earn this week or within the next 2 weeks? How much money do you want to earn? Then you're going to help them calculate their order size to generate their first order earnings. So you don't want them to be waiting for their kit to arrive in the mail. We need to help them get out of the gate fast and start earning right away. And we're going to be doing this by sharing with them our what we call Ready Now tools, which includes the personal e-store, of course, and a daily care flyer. Now, if you have the benefit of meeting this person face to face, you could also share maybe a couple of your brochures with them. But a lot of times we're meeting people through social media, or they don't live in the area. So if they've enrolled, they're on your team, you want to make sure that you give them the Ready Now tools, the daily care flyer, and making sure that their e-store is set up. Okay, so you also want to seek their permission to post it on their Facebook timeline, right? How smart is that? So, you want to give them a flyer. You can email it, text it, and then get their permission to post it on Facebook. So that daily care flyer, if you post a picture of it, you can say something like, I'm so excited that Susie's joined my Avon team. She has a fantastic limited time offer. You can purchase this bundle for only $20. How many would you like? Message Susie before she submits her order next week, and make sure to check out her beautiful Avon website. So hopefully that makes sense. Well, let me tell you how this Southeast Success Formula works. So it's right here on the screen. You're going to help them calculate their order size to generate the first order earnings. So whatever they say their desired earnings are, you're going to times that by 2.5, and that's going to equal the award sales they're going to need for their first order. You divide that by 20, which is the cost of the bundle. The bundle's $19.99, so we just rounded up to 20. And that's the total number of bundles that they need to sell. So the example on the bottom shows you that, let's just say Susie wants to earn $125 in her first week or two. 125 times 2.5 equals $313 in sales. That's what she needs. If you divide that by 20, then she needs to sell 16 bundles. It's not so hard at $20, especially this time of year, and it's such a great value. She just needs to sell 16 bundles. Now, think about this, 16 bundles, plus she may get orders online. She may be able to get a couple orders as soon as she gets her brochures in. So that 313 order may now be $400, $500, but at least out of the gate, she's not sitting around waiting on that kit, and she's got a fast start to earnings. So when you're focusing on your new representative's desired earnings, it makes it real to them. It gives them like a clear path to a sales goal that will earn them what they want. And having a clear path and goal makes it more achievable, which in turn also increases the likeliness that this new representative will sell. They'll enjoy their earnings, and guess what? they're going to stay. They're going to stay in your business. You're not going to have to worry about them leaving and the retention rate of your representatives on your team because they're making money. So here's what the current daily care bundle looks like. And I highly recommend, if you don't have this already, you can download it from youravon.com. But if you want, you can take a picture with your cell phone now. I also have it in our materials box on the side of your computer. You can see where the materials are. You can download it to your computer from there. But if you're new, you can use this flyer in your first 7 campaigns. So it's just not your first campaign. You can use this in your first 7 campaigns. But I challenge you to share this offer with 10 of your friends, and you can say something like this: wow, a great deal, 7 products worth $65 for only $20. How many would you like at this awesome price? Right? So now, for those of you that are past your 7th campaign, or maybe you're already a leader, this is a great opportunity to snap this picture now or download that flyer because you want to make sure that you share it with all your prospects. So I think it's really great to have it on your phone as a picture on your phone. So when you have somebody new join your team, you can text it to them right away and give them the words to use. So let them know, hey, this is what you could say. Wow, a great deal. So here's some more verbiage that you can use. I've just started my Avon business and want to share this exciting offer exclusively for my customers. Healthy Skin Matters, and using these products every day will help keep your skin looking gorgeous and glowing. They work for all skin types, and at this special value, you'll want to order more than one. So again, I'm just going to pause for a second. Go ahead and give you the opportunity to take a picture of this so you have the words to use. But this collection is designed to introduce, for those of you that are new, it's designed to introduce your customers to the best of Avon at this exclusive price that they can only get from you. And it's for everyone, right? So this is just not specific to women. It's for men, and there's the shower gel, so it could be for teens and young folks. So I think that I have a feeling that a lot of you on the webinar tonight, will be getting more sales from this particular flyer. I mean, I love it. So for those of you that are established, you're already leaders, you're already, trying to grow a team, make sure you give them the words to use as well. All right, let's see if Pat's back with us. Pat texted me and said she was having some issues. Okay, it looks like maybe Pat is not. So I'll go ahead and go through her slides as well, since she's having some technical difficulties. Oh, is that Pat?
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry.
That's okay.
I am texting you, and I'm like losing. I lost all audio for all this time. So
okay. Well.
And the
Guess what? You came back at the perfect time because we're on your first slide for the Build the Love.
Okay. Did you start?
I did not. I was getting ready to, and you came on. So thank you.
Well, listen, if I go quiet, then just pick it up because there's.
I will.
In the air. Something's in the air tonight.
Yay.
Well, hello, everyone. As I said before, and welcome. And I'm sorry I'm having audio trouble tonight. But we were talking about just, so many things with Avon and all of the opportunities that they offer, and the incentives have been just amazing. And this incentive is ending in campaign 26, and I know that some of you have, the newer people have been involved, and we have people that are actually earning these iPads, and it's pretty exciting. So people that placed those first orders on or after July 11th had the opportunity to be able to earn this iPad. And it was by getting 3,000 in team sales, or some people did this on their own, did the 3,000, but as we always say, it is better with friends. So we're hoping that, some of you on the call, maybe brand new, maybe have, started to do this Build the Love incentive. And so we're pulling for you, and we want to see everyone get that iPad. So I think that the, incentives that Avon offers, and we know that new will be coming, are just a wonderful way to build your business and to really get your teams excited and let them know that, Avon is always thinking of new and creative ways to keep people interested.
Hey, Pat, before I jump to your next slide, there was another rake in the cash winner today in a little town named Loris, which is north of Myrtle Beach, which happens to be my old district. I'm so excited that there was a winner there. But the young lady that won works in the Waffle House, so certainly she can use. She was a $5,000 winner. But she's brand new. She came on board during the Build the Love incentive, so she's only been with us for several campaigns. But even her few entries got her in the place where in the drawing she was the winner. So Donna Miles and Stephen Walker presented her check for $5,000 today. So always pay attention to Avon's incentives because it's real. It's real. And next time it could be you.
Oh, exactly. And I will tell you that just in Florida, we had the $25,000 earner. There were 4 in the country. In our Southeast region, we had the $25,000 earner, and that was Sandra Johnson, who has 42 years with Avon. But we also had a $10,000 in Miami. We had a $5,000, and we had, I believe, 3 $500 people that earned. So yes, it does happen, and yes, it does happen in our own backyard. So that's pretty exciting. So yes, thanks for mentioning that, Marie. Okay, so as we're looking at creating, outreach opportunities for all of you, and this goes for everyone new and established. Another great way of, creating excitement about your business is hosting Facebook parties. People love to do that. And they're fun and an easy way to reach people and to reach many more people at one time. And we had, the great holiday things going on, people doing different Facebook holiday parties, offers that are coming up that you can feature. And so, I just think that you should think what I'm thinking right now, right? I'm thinking we should have Facebook Fiesta party, because we know that Los Cabos is coming, but you could really lure a lot of people to your party and show them how they could earn the trip for themselves. And we're going to discuss that in a few minutes. And they could earn a spot for themselves and even a guest. And so you can host the Facebook party. There are, different trainings, I believe, that we have. And they say, it's basically a few steps. And it's really selecting your hostess and the time and date and creating the event, of course, and driving the attendance and having the party and following up. So I think that really, give it a try if you've never done it and see how it works for you. I think it's a great way to get started.
So Pat, I want to apologize. I thought I had uploaded the Facebook party info, but I will make sure to attach it with the email when I send out the recording. So I'll attach the steps on how to do the Facebook party.
Okay, great. Wonderful. And of course, we can't talk about your opportunities without telling you actually the formula for success. And it's the 5x5 best practice for growth. And people who do this consistently, those are the people building the teams. Those are the people moving up in title. Those are the people really, truly having the success, because this is a proven success formula. So as you continue to grow the business, you do need a good plan. And of course, you need to launch it into action, because that's the only way to get there, is taking action and being consistent. We need to remember that a goal without a plan is just a wish. So, think about some things that you want to do, whether it will be earn that iPad, earn the trip, maybe something you need to buy, maybe home repairs. We don't know. But the sky's the limit when you believe in yourself and the Avon opportunity. It's about making plans and putting those plans into action, because action truly begins with a list of your contacts. And, we have a simple system. at Avon, we really reach out with the 5x5 and talk to 5 people a day, 5 days a week, and that's 25 contacts in a week. Our most successful representatives actually make this 5x5 a weekly habit, and they're training their downlines on their teams to do the same. So I encourage you to, give it a try if you haven't been doing it, and let us know what your results are getting when you're doing this 5x5, because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised how well it can work. So of course we know that when we're out there in the real world, that there are many outcomes that happen as we're connecting with people and offering them the Avon opportunity. So, knowing that as you make all of these connections with the new people, you're always, of course, thinking about inviting them to join your team, but you need to be prepared for every outcome. What do you do if they say yes? What do you do if, they say they're not sure or maybe? And how will you handle it, if they present obstacles to joining your team? So by being prepared, if you do hear yes, be ready, be prepared to get that person started in the best possible way. Ask the person for the things that they need to help them get started. Of course, always make that positive first impression. And, see if someone wants to help you with a 3-way call. That's for the yeses. If you hear maybe, just further demonstrate your own belief. Of course, we don't need to be pushy or aggressive, because this truly is about him or her deciding for themselves. And perhaps maybe they're not seeing, the benefits clearly. And use the tools that Avon gives you always to reaffirm the belief in Avon. Just show them things. I mean, we have all the wonderful flyers about the upcoming trip. We have the daily care bundle. We have us living in Florida. We have Miami Sales Center. We have so many things. And if you hear obstacles, of course, dig a little deeper so that you understand where they're coming from, because timing is everything. And sometimes it's just simply not the right time. And when you do get their response, respond to that person. Let them know that you do understand. Because I know people that have taken a look at this business and perhaps something was going on in their lives that we didn't know about. And then we find out later, if you're too aggressive or pushy and they feel they have no way out, they're not going to feel as warm and welcome. So just always be understanding and, follow up with people. That's most important when you're hearing obstacles is, maybe it isn't the right time for them. And then, of course, if you do hear no, and you will hear no, ask them if they know anyone else that might be interested, getting referrals. Talk about the other opportunities, that we have fundraising. Perhaps, this person just wants to buy product for themselves and their family. And I've seen many people turn into amazing leaders and representatives just by coming in at first for themselves. And of course, staying connected on social media, that always helps. But, I don't know how many of you were on the webinar the other week, but there was a wonderful webinar about hearing no. And play a little game. Go out and purposely try to get 5 no's. You cannot stop the game until you get 5 no's. And when we were listening to this webinar, we were impressed with the woman because she explained that, yes, you might hear no and you might hear no, and then you'll hear a yes. You don't stop. You're not allowed to stop the game until you get 5 no's. So it is a fun little game to play. And, just remember, no does not mean never. No might mean just today. So again, following up with people, letting them know you care, because people can tell when you care. And I think bringing someone onto your team, those personal relationships that you have the opportunity to build are so important and everlasting. People have become lifetime friends who have joined Avon and have been on teams together. And then, of course, moving on, we know that every connection is important. You have chance encounters and new opportunities every day. that you can really be talking about people, talking to people about your business. And when you connect with someone, it creates that opportunity to sell product, of course, and add new team members, start a fundraiser, ask for referrals. That's what networking is all about. So even if you hear those no's, remember things change. So it's more like a not yet. So it's always important to leave the person with a good feeling about Avon and about you. So they know that when things change, Avon's the right decision for them. And that's why you should, always aspire to be and become the Avon brand. It's so important. And following up, 48% never follow up, 25 make a second contact and stop. Oh, they didn't answer me or this or that. We don't know where they were. Maybe they're Christmas shopping. We don't know. 25% only make 2 contacts, and only 10% make more than 3. 55% of sales are made on the 3rd, 10 on the 4th, but 80% of the sales are made after the 5th. So what's, going to be your key to your follow-up? Maybe the people that you're talking to need you, to reconnect with them, at a different time. And so I know for a fact that we have someone, on our call tonight, and that's Carol Engel. And she is one of the best at follow-up. If Carol, Carol doesn't forget about the people. She'll send them a postcard or even a brochure at times, after maybe a month, maybe 3 months. But that's just incredible. And how many people, that has brought to her. So, I think that is just, amazing. Just remember to follow up. And I said about being the Avon brand, successful people become the brand. And we have so many beautiful things. It's easy. It's easy to be the brand. And of course, be proud of the company that you represent. And every time you walk out the door, post online. Because, we know the online post, it's there forever. And so it's really, really important, what you say, how you present yourself in this business. We all have frustrations, of course, but that is not the place. We are here, you're looking for people to join your team. You want to be the best you can be. And then they feel confident, connecting with a leader who really understands these products, or someone shows up wearing that jewelry or that lipstick. And, be prepared to find team members and customers. Always be prepared and ready. What if that person does say yes? You should have some brochures right there. You should be ready to go. Have some samples, send them off with something, their kit isn't going to arrive for some days. And be knowledgeable. I can't stress that enough. Really learning everything you can learn about this business from Avon University, from these webinars, from each other, from your team leaders, from, people outside of your team. People interact all the time. So really, how do you represent this business when you're leaving your house? That's most important to think about. What message are you sending? And I'll turn it back over to Marie for the moment.
Thank you, Pat. That was awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about our leadership philosophy. So to be a good leader, it actually takes some work and it takes some skill building. So you may not feel like you're ready right now, but you have to start somewhere. And being a leader, you will get better at it the more you work at it. So these are some of the qualities to be a good leader or be a mentor. Number one is believe. Your belief sets the tone for the success of your team. Demonstrate a positive attitude toward Avon and fellow representatives, operate with a high level of integrity, and encourage team collaboration, and create a community where representatives feel comfortable seeking your support. And then setting an example. Your team will do what they say you do, what they see you do. So, if there's something in your business that you're not doing, guess what? They're going to recognize that you're not doing it. So set a good example. Provide team members with consistent, timely communications. Model a consistent business with sales and recruiting, participate in Avon-sponsored incentives and promotions, and attend Avon-sponsored meetings and events. So whether they're online or in person, make sure that you try your best. And we know that, there's scheduling conflicts and things like that. But you'll find that your representative, your team members will be more engaged when they know that you're going to be there for them, or that maybe they feel intimidated, even for these virtual meetings. If you let them know that you're going to be there as well, they're more likely to participate. And then lead your team, help them connect the dots and lead them to success. So train and mentor your team members, follow Avon's onboarding guidelines to support your new representative success. Avon spells it out for us. The reason why it's there is because we know that it will help you set your new representative up for success. Identify and develop new leaders through goal setting and mentoring. Understand and sell Avon's compensation plan. Celebrate your team victories and recognize your team members for their achievements. It's just really very important to validate those things that your representatives are doing well. So congratulate them and validate them, recognize their achievements. So I'm going to share with you, and I actually did attach this in the box, but again, I'm going to send these attachments along with the Facebook party info to everybody that's registered, so you'll get the recording and all the documents. But the $300 solution is something that not only we talk here at Avon about it, but it's really like across the country and in other direct selling, network marketing, multi-level marketing companies. But it's a magical benchmark. And a $300 solution is a realistic goal for your team members to achieve, and in turn, to teach and duplicate within their own teams. And why is that? So network marketing success happens when a representative, or other people call them distributors or consultants or whatever, is earning $300 a month. So that's the magical benchmark, $300 a month, right? So the magic of network marketing happens when your team members begin to earn $300 every month and you consistently celebrate it with them. So we're getting back to that, acknowledging and validating their success. But $300 a month is so achievable. That's only $150 a campaign. Now I'm talking about their earnings, not what they're selling. We want them earning $150 a campaign. That's $300 a month. All of this is achievable and is duplicable. But $300 a month, it pays the bill, right? It brings meaning to the team member's business. It helps with retention, and it just sets a foundation for even greater earnings. So here's how, right? So let's make it easy. We need to just trust the process. That's it. Use the tools that Avon gives you, starting with your newest team members. Use the Avon mentor tools and guide your new representative throughout their Kickstart program. So you want to mentor them to get to that Kickstart goal every campaign, because when they achieve each of those goals, they earn the kicker bonus. They've earned over $1,000 in their first 90 days. You have set them up for success. You have set them up to achieve President's Club. So be a master of the fundamentals, then duplicate them within your team. And what are the fundamentals? It's selling and sharing, it's showing, it's teaching prospecting, it's teaching the onboarding process, it's training and developing your team. And again, the President's Recognition Program, when you set them up for success in their Kickstart program, you're setting those really great, strong behaviors early in their business and teaching them how to sell, teaching them how to prospect. So they will consistently be having orders between $400 and $500. What that will do, it's going to get them to President's Club by the end of the year. But you need to know how to do it yourself, right? So $10,000. We've been working hard, coaches across the country, communicating to representatives all over our territories, making sure those that are close and tracking that they're going to get to $10,000 by the end of campaign 26, because it starts all over again in campaign 1. But when you make President's Club by campaign 26 each year, you earn bigger money the whole year afterwards. So you have a whole year of greater earnings. So we need to sell, share, show, but share and show them how to achieve President's Club. And then follow up with your representatives, check in, keep your finger on the pulse, so to speak, and then duplicate, teach them what you've learned from your mentor, what you've learned from your previous district managers, what you've learning from your coaches. But let's duplicate what's working. People don't just join a business, they join you. That's why they stick with you, because they love you. So it's just not the business, it's you and it's the team. So trust the process. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to Pat.
Thank you. That was great, Marie. Thanks so much. We talk about mentors all the time, and we are all mentors. Whether you are brand new in Avon, think about it. You know more than the person you're bringing into the business. You are the mentor from day one. The first time you introduce this business to someone else and you're able to share and help, you're the mentor. So as a mentor coaches actually their team, and that's what helps all of you become the experts. So networking, we were talking about, is the best way, to get new relationships, meet new people. And it is the technique to build your business, because you're going to develop a list of names from your own personal network or warm market. And then soon you'll be reaching out to other people. And as you become more comfortable with what to say and how to say it, you're actually going to be asking for referrals. You're going to be socializing at different parties and places all the time. And it's funny how the Avon topic comes up. And sometimes they'll say, well, what do you do? Or, wow, I love that dress you're wearing, or that's a beautiful necklace. The doors are open, okay? So just remember that this is the way to increase your lead pool, is through networking and helping teach others how to network. And Avon, of course, gives you the opportunity to advance in the leadership program. This chart is available, and I would think most of you have seen it. Marie, earlier we were talking about what does it take to be a bronze ambassador, the 200 in personal sales. If you will see that 200 from bronze ambassador all the way through platinum executive leader is the minimum requirement to be a leader, and let's say it, receive a paycheck with Avon. You need 200 personal sales. And that's pretty amazing if you think about it. That doesn't increase. You start as bronze ambassador, and as you move up and called title advancement, you still continue. And of course, President's Club, Rose Circle, President's Council, your orders are way bigger than $200. And then, of course, we're going to look at, how many orders do you need from that first generation, those people that you personally introduced this business to. And it gradually increases, along with the amount of total team sales that's required. But when you look over toward the right, you will see that there are benefits. There are promotion bonuses. There are generation bonuses. When you first become a bronze ambassador, there is a $500 bonus waiting for you. And that is divided into 4 payments. And Avon is smart enough that they give you a grace campaign. So really we are looking at 5. So wouldn't it be lovely to get $125 the minute you have 3 people placing orders, plus yourself doing 200 and 1,000 in team sales? But let's say you help someone else do that. Avon then is going to give you a $250 mentor bonus. I was in conversation with someone tonight whose goal is to reach Silver Ambassador, and she feels that she'll be able to do this by early in the beginning of the year. And she's looking at a $750 bonus. She's also looking at being paid 4% on her first generation of personally recruited people. But she's also getting a 3% on the people that they bring in. And as you can see from this chart, it expands from there. By the time you're a gold ambassador, you're getting 2% on your third generation. And Avon is one of the companies that, as you proceed through the leadership program and title, they pay deeper and deeper. So this is a wonderful compensation plan with great bonuses. And, I encourage you to study it and understand it so that you know what you have in front of you and what you're able to offer others when you're talking to them. And in the beginning, ask for help. Go to your leader, go to your coach and say, I have someone here that's interested in the business. And we're more than happy, of course, to help explain the compensation plan always, because that's what we're here to do. This is a business and we want to see people make money. We want to see it be life-changing. So, as you're learning to live the path to living your boss life, and that next slide, please, Marie. Thanks. That compensation is really important, but really, we know these are all of the steps to do this business. Most, of course, start out selling, then recruiting and finding other people and building your team, advancing up the ranks, and developing others to promote. That's when you're the mentor. So I say pretty easy. Those are the things to do if you want a successful business. And when you have a successful business, next slide, guess what? It's a fiesta. So get ready, because Los Cabos is coming next year and you could be there. I mean, Avon's hosting the Grand Fiesta from June 2nd to 5th, 2019, and you can earn your spot on the trip. You have to recruit, sell, and cultivate your business. And that's what we've been talking about tonight. And, getting you ready to go. And, you can jumpstart on the incentive. I don't know where all of you are at today, but we still have until Tuesday at 5 o'clock. And they gave a jumpstart for incentive points, as you can see, from campaign 23 to 26. So when you help someone promote, you're going to get points toward the trip. And people have been doing this, starting to already accrue points. And that's important. So you would earn 300 incentive points for each personal qualified new recruit. And when you promote to Bronze Ambassador, you're getting 500. And partnering and mentoring in your first generation, she also earns 500 points. And you get another 250. So you need 5,000 points by the end of campaign 8 to earn a trip for 1, or 7,000 incentive points by the end of campaign 8 to earn the trip for 2. So I really believe that, this is achievable. We have people on this call tonight who have consistently earned these incentives. They have been to the Bahamas. They have been to Bermuda. And now I know that those people will be in Los Cabos. So I'm excited for everyone. It's really, a wonderful, wonderful time. People that have earned these Avon trips have said there's nothing like it. They take such great care of you. It's just an amazing, wonderful time. And so I wish each of you the very, very best, and go for it. There it is. Every time you sell, if you'll look at meeting the goal, every time you sell between $300 to $499, you're getting 100 points. Let's say you have a $500 campaign. Avon's giving you 200 points. And of course, the numbers for the recruiting. and promoting in title. You just can't go wrong. So go for it, do your best, and I really believe you'll be very, very happy with how Avon treats you on all of these wonderful, wonderful trips. And then to help you even further along, Avon's offering double dollars in campaign 1. Now, as I said, campaign 26 is closing Tuesday at 5 o'clock. So Wednesday, we're in campaign 1. And I can't stress it enough. If you want all of your things before the holiday, before Christmas, there is time. Get those orders in early. Don't wait. I told everyone, make sure you get your orders in no later than the 16th. I said, go for the 16th. Some said the 18th. I'm a little cautious. So I said, my gosh, you know, anything your customers want, anything you want last minute, it's still, you know, possible to get it done in campaign 1. But the icing on the cake is this starts your 2019 really strong, because the double dollars in campaign 1 sets you up to start your year toward President's Club. And it is like having a whole extra campaign of sales for the year. So the double dollars contribute to the award sales, and you get more recognition. You reach the club and actually levels above, and you get perks. I know that many of you have looked in the what's new, and you'll see that where it says C, which is contender, and it has a price. And then you see PRP, President's Recognition Program. You will see that they get a price, a different price. There are so many just benefits. Go in and look. Go to your Avon.com, look at President's Club, look at all the benefits that you can get. And it's $10,000 in award sales. So imagine if you did a $500 order in campaign 1, Avon's doubling that. So you already would have $1,000 toward that $10,000 goal. And all the products in campaign 1 will count, except while supplies last, samples, back orders, business tools, and outlet items. But as long as you know this, you know exactly what direction to go in to get all of the double dollars. So the perks are amazing, and the opportunity is there to have 40% earnings for a year, 25 on home goods and clothing and shoes, earn amazing trips, go to special events. The PRP celebration this year will be in Maui, Hawaii for 2019 for the highest achievers. Avon offers a President's Club luncheon that is just so nice. People have gone for years. It's just beautiful and wonderful, and people get recognized. So I can't encourage you enough. Campaign 1 is an opportunity, especially all of you new people. This is it. You could be achieving President's Club within 6 months. I've seen it, or faster, but I've seen people do it. And it's just incredible. And it gives you that 40% for an entire year. So go for it. And I hope to see all of you get to Los Cabos and to President's Club. So, you know, right now, I think it's time that we kind of open it up if you have any questions. And, you know, we want to make sure that you're clear. So, you know, when we start the program, you know, session, we know what to expect in the future. And so if you have any questions, you know, you could put them in the chat box. And
Pat, I'm going to go ahead and also
unmute.
Yeah, I'm going to unmute everybody. If you happen to have a very noisy background and you're not going to be asking a question, if you'll just mute your mic, but I'm going to unmute it if anybody wants to ask a question. All right, so all mics are open. If you have a question, you can either type it in the chat box or you can ask it live.
I have a question. Her name is Erin.
Hi, Erin.
So I saw the incentive program going up to the highest level of leaders. You need like 10 people in generation 1. After that, what happens with the compensation after you've got after like 11 or 12?
Well, Of course, the more people, the better. We have people across the country that have literally thousands of people on their team.
Mhm.
So the more people on your team, the more you're going to earn. But the minimum number you need at the higher levels is 10. But it'd be very hard to. In fact, I want to stop recording right now.